Welcome to this new video about Granada. Today I'm taking you to Granada, an amazing city with many fascinating places to visit. Here are some of the attractions not to be missed when you go to Granada. Alhambra, it is the jewel of Granada and one of the most famous architectural complexes in the world and a UNESCO heritage site. Explore its courtyards, decorated halls, and admire the panoramic views of the city from the complex. It is one of the greatest treasures of Islamic art and one of the country's main tourist attractions. Its structure includes three main parts: the Alcazaba, the Nasrid Palaces, and the Generalife. The Alcazaba is the oldest part of the Alhambra, and is a fortress that served as a military defense, dating back to the 9th century AD, built on the ruins of a Roman castrum. It features massive walls, watchtowers, and an impressive entrance gate called Puerta de las Armas. From the Alcazaba you can admire a spectacular panoramic view of the city of Granada. The Nasrid Palaces constitute the most famous and evocative part of the Alhambra. These palaces were built and expanded by Moorish emirs and sultans over the centuries. Among the best-known palaces are the Palacio de Comares, with its hall of mosaics, and the Patio de los Arrayanes, with its famous rectangular pond. But the highlight is certainly the Palacio de los Leones, with its Patio of the Lions, a patio surrounded by marble columns supporting Moorish arches, and in the center a fascinating basin supported by 12 sculpted lions. The Generalife, meaning architect's gardens, is a complex of gardens, residences, and leisure halls. These gardens are renowned for their beauty and their harmony with the surrounding architecture. Here you will find splendid shaded paths, enchanting fountains, flower pergolas, and panoramic terraces. The Patio de la Acequia is one of the main attractions of the Generalife, with a long pool that reflects the surrounding architecture and a row of cypress trees bordering it. In addition to these main parts, the Alhambra also houses other spaces of great interest, such as the Torre de la Vela, a watchtower with a bell, which offers breathtaking views of the city and surrounding mountains. The architecture of the Alhambra is a perfect example of Moorish art, with intricate details, glazed tiles, wood carvings, and elaborate stucco work. Every corner of the Alhambra is a work of art in itself, with finely crafted geometries, arabesques, and details. The visit to the Alhambra is a journey through time, which allows you to immerse yourself in the elegance and refinement of Islamic art. It is a place that enchants the senses, with its lush gardens, opulent buildings, and breathtaking panoramic views. The Albaicin neighborhood is a charming historic area located in the hills of Granada. This well-preserved Moorish neighborhood offers a unique atmosphere and an immersion in the city's glorious past. With its labyrinthine cobbled alleys, white houses decorated with colorful plants, and spectacular views of the Alhambra, the Albaicin is a place not to be missed when visiting Granada. One of the distinctive features of the Albaicin are its miradores, vantage points from which you can admire breathtaking views of the city, the Alhambra, and the surrounding mountains. The Mirador de San Nicolás is one of the most famous, and offers a spectacular view of the Alhambra which seems to emerge majestically from the surrounding vegetation. It's a perfect place to enjoy the sunset, when the sky is tinged with warm hues and the sounds of guitars and flamenco fill the air. Walking through the alleys of the Albaicin is like taking a step back in time. The narrow and winding streets are full of charm and lead you to discover authentic corners of Granada. Along the way, you come across small hidden courtyards, decorated fountains, and flower-filled patios that add a touch of beauty and serenity to the environment. The neighborhood is also home to numerous historic churches and mosques. The Church of San Nicolás, located near the mirador of the same name, is an astonishing example of Christianized Moorish architecture. Inside, you can admire an elaborate Baroque altar and astonishing frescoes that tell biblical stories. As you explore the neighborhood, you can find a wide range of craft shops, boutiques, and markets selling local products, such as hand-painted pottery, traditional textiles, and unique jewelry. It's a great place to buy authentic souvenirs and unique gifts. Food is another fundamental element of the Albaicin experience. The neighborhood offers a large selection of restaurants and bars, where you can enjoy Andalusian cuisine, including the famous Spanish tapas. Here, you can savor local specialties such as Brava's potatoes, jamon croquettes, regional cheeses, and much more. Don't forget to accompany your dishes with a glass of local wine or a traditional sangria drink. In summary, the Albaicin neighborhood is a magical place that transports you back in time and offers you an authentic experience of Granada. With its panoramic miradores, picturesque alleys, architectural treasures, and delicious gastronomy, the Albaicin is an undiscovered treasure in the heart of Granada. Granada Cathedral, also known as the Santa Iglesia Catedral Metropolitana de la Encarnación de Granada, is an impressive architectural work located in the heart of the city. This Spanish Renaissance masterpiece is one of Granada's main attractions and represents a symbol of grandeur and spirituality. The cathedral was built between the 16th and 18th centuries, on a mosque that was demolished after the Reconquista. Its majestic facade stands imposingly, with a combination of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque styles. The main entrance is decorated with intricate details and sculptures representing religious scenes and biblical figures. Once inside, visitors are fascinated by the vastness and beauty of the interior. The spacious naves are illuminated by majestic, stained glass windows that create a spiritual and luminous atmosphere. The side chapels, richly decorated with paintings and sculptures, houseworks of art by well-known artists such as Alonso Cano and Pedro de Mina. The undisputed masterpiece of Granada Cathedral is the Royal Chapel, a mausoleum chapel that houses the tombs of the Catholic kings, Ferdinand of Aragon and Isabella of Castile. The chapel is adorned with marble details, sculptural carvings, and a frescoed dome. The solemn and sacred atmosphere of the Royal Chapel conveys a sense of devotion and respect for the history of Granada. One of the most impressive features of the cathedral is its bell tower, called Torre de la Vela. Climbing it 70 meters high is a breathtaking experience. From the top of the tower, visitors are rewarded with spectacular panoramic views of the city of Granada and its surroundings, including the Alhambra, which rises majestically from the surrounding hills. The Cathedral of Granada is also home to important religious and musical events. Throughout the year, concerts of sacred music and other performances are organized that take advantage of the building's extraordinary acoustics. For visitors interested in history and art, the Cathedral of Granada is an essential stop. Every corner of this magnificent cathedral tells a story and offers an unforgettable visual spectacle. Whether you are an architecture enthusiast, an art lover, or a spiritual pilgrim, Granada Cathedral will leave you speechless and invite you to reflect on the greatness of art and faith. La Capilla Real, located in the heart of Granada, is a mausoleum chapel that houses the tombs of the Catholic kings, Ferdinand of Aragon and Isabella of Castile. This sacred and historic place is an architectural jewel that attracts visitors from all over the world. The chapel was built in the 15th century as part of Ferdinand and Isabella's plan to transform Granada into a center of Christian power after the Reconquista. Sacromonte is a unique and charming neighborhood located in the hills of Granada. This magical place is famous throughout the world for its history, its gypsy culture, and its spectacular inhabited caves. The Sacromonte neighborhood is known for its characteristic houses, the enclaves, which have been dug into the rock of the hills. These caves have become the distinctive symbol of Sacromonte and represent a fascinating way of life. Many of these enclaves have been transformed into homes, restaurants, bars, and cultural spaces that host flamenco shows and other artistic performances. Sacromonte is also considered the gypsy neighborhood of Granada, where the culture and traditions of this people are still very much alive. The streets of Sacromonte are full of life and color, with whitewashed houses decorated with flowers, and the sound of guitars and flamenco dancing filling the air. It is a place where you can immerse yourself in gypsy culture, discover their musical traditions, and dance to the rhythm of flamenco. In addition to the gypsy culture, Sacromonte also boasts a rich history. It is said that in the past the caves were inhabited by gypsies, but also by the last defenders of the Kingdom of Granada after the Reconquista. Sacromonte is considered a sacred place, from which its name derives. In fact, the term Sacromonte means sacred mountain and is linked to the presence of ancient chapels and places of pilgrimage. One of the most iconic places in Sacromonte is the Sacromonte Abbey, an important religious complex that houses a vast collection of relics and cult objects. The visit to the Abbey is a unique experience, which offers an opportunity to discover the religious history of Granada and admire works of sacred art of great value. But Sacromonte is much more than its caves and its traditions. It is also a lovely place to enjoy the panoramic views of the city of Granada and the Alhambra. From the hills of Sacromonte, you can admire a spectacular panorama that embraces the city, the Alhambra, and the surrounding mountains. It is a perfect place to enjoy the sunset and take breathtaking photographs. In conclusion, Sacromonte is a neighborhood that contains history, culture, and authenticity. It is a place where music, dance, and traditions intertwine in the caves and streets, offering an unforgettable experience. If you visit Granada, you cannot miss the opportunity to discover the magic of Sacromonte, where you can experience the gypsy soul of the city and immerse yourself in its unique charm. Granada is a city that captures the hearts of those who visit it. From the Moorish treasures of the Alhambra to the fascinating atmosphere of the Albaicin, this city offers unforgettable experiences. We hope this guide has inspired you to visit Granada and discover its Moorish charm for yourself. Thank you for following us on this journey through Granada. If you liked the video, give it a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating adventures around the world. Until next time.